There are so many people who are intelligent, gifted, hardworking, and full of potential, yet they are still not living in the place they know they were created to occupy. And I know this journey too well because I have also walked it. I know what it feels like to have vision, ideas, and ability, but still find yourself delayed by procrastination, fear, indecision, self doubt, discouragement, or self sabotage. Sometimes the greatest enemies are not around us, they are within us. They quietly cause us to miss opportunities, delay important decisions, shrink back from visibility, remain underpaid, mishandle resources, or keep circling the same mountain year after year. That is why I wrote Promised Land Prosperity. This book is personal, but it is not based on my experience alone. I began by examining my own journey, the battles I had faced, and the patterns I had repeatedly seen in my own life. I then looked more deeply at the recurring behaviors I had observed while working with individuals, families, business owners, and clients over many years. Again and again, I saw capable people with real potential being held back by the same internal enemies. People did not always lack information, they often struggled with implementation. They knew what to do, but fear stopped them. They had opportunities, but indecision delayed them. They possessed gifts, but insecurity kept them hidden. They wanted progress, but poor discipline, discouragement, or self sabotage repeatedly interrupted their journey. I then took this analysis deeper and examined the biblical journey of Joshua and the children of Israel as they stood before their promised land. The land had been promised to them, but entering it still required courage, obedience, strategy, unity, and action. They had to confront real enemies, but many of their greatest struggles were also internal: fear, negative reports, unbelief, hesitation, comparison, and the temptation to return to what felt familiar. The promised land was available, but they still had to develop the mindset and faith required to enter, occupy, and thrive in it. That biblical pattern became a powerful framework for understanding the challenges many of us face today. We may not be fighting fortified cities or physical armies, but we are still confronting enemies that can keep us outside the life, business, financial stability, and purpose we know we were created to experience. Promised Land Prosperity identifies 13 of these internal enemies and explores how they affect your finances, decisions, confidence, relationships, productivity, and progress. It helps you recognize how these enemies operate, what they may already be costing you, and what you must begin doing differently. But this book is not simply about making more money. It is about accessing your wealthy place, a place where you are rich in time, rich in healthy, meaningful relationships, properly positioned to use your gifts, skills, and talents, and compensated well for the value you bring, rich in faith, courage, and the confidence to accomplish what God placed you on this earth to do, and rich enough in purpose and impact to enjoy your life while leaving a positive legacy for the generations coming after you. So, if you have ever asked yourself, why do I keep delaying? Why do I keep starting and stopping? Why am I gifted but still not progressing? Why do I know what to do but struggle to implement it? Then this book is for you. I wrote it from personal experience, professional observation, deep reflection, and biblical study. It is an invitation to stop looking only at what is happening around you and begin confronting what may be operating within you. You have spent long enough circling the same mountain. It is time to identify the enemy, reclaim your confidence, reposition your gifts, and begin moving deliberately towards your promised land. Obtain your copy of Promised Land Prosperity today and begin your journey toward your wealthy place. Your promised land may already be within sight. The question is whether you are ready to confront what has been preventing you from entering it.